I believe that our responsibility is to serve our neighbors and to help bring hope and comfort into their lives.
We serve the woman who's trying to escape from a domestic violence situation who has nowhere else to go. We serve the child who's being abused in their own home who no one believes. We serve the elderly person who's in their home and who has no one else to talk to. We serve the refugee who's escaping from a war-torn country. In every community that we're involved in, we're providing healing, we're providing hope, we're providing justice.
Our mission at Lutheran Community Services is a partnership, and it's through these multiple partnerships that people are able to have hope and to experience healing and transformation in their lives.
The point of health for an elder person encompasses their everyday life, everything that they do.
Justice means, for me, is helping a client find their voice.
To a child in foster care, hope is that they are able to have people surrounding them that love them.
The people work here because they are truly called to care.
It's an agency full of passionate people that know how to accomplish the mission that they're set out to do.
We're like the beacon light in the community.
We see the results of our efforts through the families that are being helped, but you also see the effect it's having on their children and knowing that it'll grow.
When you help an individual and that individual goes out and enriches other people's lives, and I think that's to me, that's where it all begins and where it ends.
Health.
Justice.
Hope.
Lutheran Community Services, how may I direct your call?
We usually get around 500 to 600 calls a month from new clients seeking mental health services at the agency. The hardest part of my job is not being able to help all the people that want the help, not being able to serve everybody who calls us.
The population that we work with here, they're a very vulnerable population, especially children. I think people come here because they need change, and so it's our job, all the clinicians around me, to help instill that sense of hope in people that change is possible.
We do individual counseling, so we touch people where they're at. We're not just touching that person, where they're at in their pain. We're also helping them be a better parent, a better partner in their marriage, being able to raise their kids so their kids have a chance, and being able to build that hope.
Hope to me is what I experience here every day with these kids, and it's seeing somebody go through something horrible and have the strength within themselves to find meaning in what they've been through, find meaning in how they get through it. In seeing somebody change from the first day I see them to the day they walk out the door for the last time, to know that that person's life is different from that point on.
When people ask me, how can I do this kind of work? My thinking is always, how can I not do this kind of work?
I wish that we didn't have a need for foster parents. The reality is that we do need foster parents greatly, and they need people who are able to provide them with structure and safety and just the place where they know that they're able to focus on being a kid. And so the goal is really to provide them with what they need. Someone to provide therapy, someone to give foster parent support so that that child can stabilize in the home and eventually become adopted.
We see an ever-increasing number of kids that have been exposed to their parents' drug use or been living in a drug home. And there's all sorts of violence and real significant neglect that comes with that.
They're kids. They could be from anywhere. They have so little power in their lives. They don't have much of a voice in their lives. I don't know how many kids I've counseled since I've started here, but any of them could easily be one of my own.
There's no greater opportunity than to give the gift of a child having a safe home, a healthy home, a happy home, and so that they're able to see that I am worthy of being loved, and I am worthy of receiving care, and I am worthy of really everything that every child should be getting in our community to grow into happy and healthy adults.
Violent crime impacts the entire community, and in some very profound ways. When that level of violence and crime impacts the community, we all need to come together and address those very issues.
We serve women and children in our community that experience domestic violence. We're serving battered women. We are serving women who are homeless because their home isn't a safe place for them to go. We are serving children who have witnessed horrific things. What we do for victims, first and foremost, is that we believe them. We listen to their stories. We help them cope with some of the symptoms that they're experiencing.
Breaking the cycle of violence is a very important part of what we do. I would ask you to imagine a world without sexual violence, to imagine a community without hate crimes or abuse of our elders. And that's what we're imagining here too, and those are our goals. I think we have the power to change our community through social change, and in doing so, hopefully get that cycle before it even starts.
We are called to care. In God's call to me or to any of us, it's being able to answer that call. And we are served. God does bring those people into our lives, like God has brought Lutheran Community Services into many people's lives who are in need.
The people that Christ would have served are being served by this ministry. And I think as we live out our faith, certainly as Lutherans, this is one of our very strong statements of our faith.
There's really nothing more rewarding than seeing a life transformed. Many people will write to us later and they will express that they now feel like that their life has been given back to them. And to me, that's what transformation is.
Just seeing the smile on a kid's face is what brings the joy to my heart. They have the support and the commitment of people that are giving to make sure that their lives are blessed each and every day.
Our financial supporters allow us to do that work. It's our financial supporters that are planting those seeds and allowing us to heal the lives that we heal.
We're Christ's representatives after all, you know, and He doesn't go out and deliver those Meals on Wheels. I do, because He said to, and I don't have any problem with that. I don't have any problem writing that check either.
I love the quote that says, you should give until it's joyful. And I really believe that that can happen when people realize that what they do can make such a difference in the lives of other people that they want that to be what their legacy is.
Health.
Justice.
Hope.